I don't have a reason to do anything, and that's why I started this stream. I also just watched a video on editing and continuity and just editing choices, and I thought about streaming and how it is continuous, and the only editing choices that I have the way that I stream is this, might as well keep going. And normally I don't do that because I export my streams to YouTube, so that's a mess. And the other choice I have is which camera I'm using. So with those few editing limitations in mind, I'm going to stream myself maybe going to the grocery store. I have to think. I'm going to take a shower, so I have to think about where the camera is pointing. Why am I choosing to do this? Because I'm just a complete weirdo. I'm going to get a washcloth. If I point it this way, it won't be reflecting me. Step one, before I can do anything, is to clean myself because I'm filthy. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll do. What am I gonna do? If I put you in here, well, whatever. Whatever happens, happens. I don't want to take a shower, but I'm going to. Am I going to? This is a big decision for me. I'm not okay. I'll turn the water on. The dramatic tension. My thingies are broken, so I have this on-off on the handle, and that works. When it gets warm, I guess I'm gonna get in. If I manage to, I'll explain why I have no motivations. Well, it's pain. Like, what are the motivations for a person to do anything, right? pleasure, feeling good, doing something for others. I have none of that. Am I gonna get my hair wet? I don't know, it's pretty wintry outside. So, so this is like a challenge because I'm on Twitch. I mean, the water does feel good. Oh, can I put it somewhere she won't see anything that's not allowed on this platform? We're about to find out. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna wet my hair. I got this really weird thing. I mean, I've started picking at it, but it was like a red bump. I mean, I've got a huge one on my chest, but I don't understand. Sometimes I think I smell like onions, and other times hush puppies have onions in them, but they're also very, yeasty or whatever. I'm gross. I'm a human being who doesn't shower enough when I feel like garbage. The title I gave this thing is just because I just watched a video about editing. It's a little bit, this isn't going to be some filmmaker's video, but I was thinking, because I stream and because I prefer to stream, I've been missing out on a lot of the pleasure of editing. And I thought about the fact that, right now I'm streaming on a service where I can't show. I have to be careful. So framing is an editing choice, always. Camera framing is an editing choice. I was gonna leave it facing up or facing the wall or something, but I decided that would be too boring. So I made this choice. I'm gonna make this a long shower because it's gonna take, I don't know, like, I've got so much odor to do multiple cleans. I'm gonna step out and get a, maybe I'll use that shampoo just to find something a little bit more scented. I also like to trim my nails in the shower. It's the easiest time. The water softens them and they all get caught in the mesh. So they're not like, you know, in the living room or wherever other people choose to do these things. No one else is gonna sit on it or see it unless they share a shower with me. When the nails get this big, the thumbnail gets so strong it's really hard to do. So I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to pay attention to what I'm doing. If I mess it up, well, it might make a, I don't know, pain. It's funny, all I talk about is pain, but I don't want more. I was thinking about that. There was another movie I was watching, where, you know, someone was, now my question is, would, is it possible for depression to make me more brave? Like, I don't normally think about guns, but there was a video I was watching about doing, you know, being threatened and doing something at gunpoint. And whether or not you give in and do what the person wants you to do because they have a gun to your head. And I thought, but the way I feel now, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'd be brave because I think about the end a lot, just never with a gun. You gotta be careful. makes me tired. Everything makes me tired. I'm gonna brush my teeth. And I'm gonna do it in here. Be right back. This usually goes there, but that's there. I want more heat. This is one of the few toothpastes I like. Hard to find. It's so cheap and unpopular. Must be fun to watch. It's weird that it doesn't hold a charge, but these things die. I have things to say, but I'm in the shower. I care about how things feel more than how they look, and that's why I want to trim my nails. They don't feel good to me. I was just thinking, like, if something looks a certain way and I don't like it, then that's a feeling. But I mean a physical feeling, but I'm thinking about emotional feelings. I mean, I suppose I get to choose what feels good and what doesn't feel good to me. I mean, I don't understand human beings who have long fingernails, but you know, people are choosing it. My stomach doesn't feel good. You can probably hear that. I don't feel good. When my stomach doesn't feel good, I don't feel good. No, that's not why I don't feel good. I'm tired all the time. I'm in pain all the time. And I'm not experiencing pleasure. You ever get to the point, it's like, did I clip that one or not? Damn Damn it, I fucked up. The feet. I need to, but hate to do the toenails. My pain is in my lower back, and so when I started this, I said I was doing this to go to the store. And now I don't want to go to the store. Anyway, next thing is trim my feet. Toenails, they're called. That was very difficult for me. So this is why I don't do anything or go anywhere, because where's the award for trimming your nails? There isn't one. Where's the award for bending over when you're in so much pain? There isn't one. The reward should be that the more I move and bend, the better I feel, because I'm like loosening up my body, but that doesn't seem to work for me. And I hypothesize that there must be something wrong with me beyond my emotions, because, I mean, I don't know if that matters, but like, I've got a mom who's been overweight her whole lifetime, 30 years older than me, and I mean, I think she's messed up in the head, but I don't hear her complain about pain, and she doesn't miss getting up. I mean, she does things. I don't do anything lately. guess I'm clean or clean enough. Or cleaner. Oh, I hate. I'll shave my face another day. Oh, God. I have to think about what I'm gonna do now. The most natural thing would be to go be warm in the bed. So I don't feel. Maybe I could. I mean, everything's a hypothesis, right? Like, I don't know exactly what's going on. I can only observe. But I don't feel pleasure greater than the pain. So doing anything doesn't feel worth it. And I turned this thing on as kind of a trick to myself that, like, well, I still smell. It's like, well, I would have fun figuring out how to shower, and I don't know. I just. I had some thoughts about how things feel versus how they look, which is how they look in a way is what other people think. Worrying about what other people think. What does that mean? I think I'm less inclined to worry about what other people think than most people. And because of that, I mean, that's part of the reason I think I do less. What do I want to do? Oh, God. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening. The challenge. Such a challenge. said, because I didn't feel well, I said, oh God. And then I thought about God. I'll say something in a second. All right, so my priorities are getting my feet warm. So they're getting wrapped up in a blankie. I don't know. Oh God. Oh yeah, I can't control the light from here. I was gonna plug in the charger. I don't care if it runs out of juice. So when I said, oh God, I thought, I guess that's motivation for some people. Like they have a friend with them all the time. Or I've known people who, like, a close relative dies and they think about them watching them. And none of that makes any sense to me. So I just turned this on, like, to have my friend who's with me while I do something. I don't know. I mean, I guess we're supposed to do things for ourselves, But like I said, the pain is greater than the pleasure. And I think that's as simple as I can put it. The pain I feel is greater than the pleasure of being alive. And that might seem ridiculous because I'm not bleeding and I have a roof over my head. And I know it's okay. A snowball creates an avalanche or vicious cycle. It's, I know it gets worse and worse and worse. And like the pain becomes psychological, where I feel so much anxiety. I mean, so much of my mental energy is spent doing like this. Against the pain. And sometimes I'm literally like writhing, trying to twist myself into some weird shape that might offer some relief. I mean, so far I haven't found anything that I can do that consistently raises me above the point where I think life is worth living. And yeah, I mean, I'll admit that part of the problem is it seems like such a fight to get better, and I don't see anything worth getting better. I mean, nothing. All I see is problems ahead, no matter what. Um, what I need is impossible. I mean, people offer to help, but it's not enough because I don't know anyone, I've never known anyone who's doing well enough to take on me. People I know are just barely getting by as them. I turned this thing on to think, well, this will be my pretend person that I go. Because what I wish I had was somebody who could help me up and get me to the shower and get me clean and give me kisses and say, something is worth doing. We're going to figure something out. But people don't do that. If you think about it, if there were an able-bodied person here, they would just, like, oh, you need food? I'll just go buy you food. Not like, I'll make it worth it for us to do it together. I don't know. Another person leads to fighting. I feel like a baby. I feel like I need to be wiped and changed. And then I need to be taken to the doctor, for which I pay nothing. I need to have that be somebody else's responsibility. I need the feeding of me to be someone else's responsibility. I mean, basically, there's no way for me to be alive. I have no income, no prospects, no hope. Oh, shit. Earlier, I was watching another YouTube video in which they say, like, this is my job, and it's, media criticism. And I always think it's fun when somebody, now, I'm not talking about somebody who has, like, millions of followers, but a decent number, when they refer to it as their job. But, like, maybe not even a huge number. And when they call it their job, well, that tells me, I don't know, that's nice, that's a nice, oh, God. And I thought, okay, I think I have a job. It doesn't pay me, but I think my job is artist. And I've made hundreds, if not over 1,000 paintings in my life that I am happy with. I think they are good, and dozens, if not over 100. It'd be nice if I had accurate sales figures, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I've sold over 100 or in the high, over 80, 90. I'd be surprised if I have not sold over 80 paintings in my life. Yeah, I've probably sold over 100 paintings in my life. I feel like that should be a living. I don't care how big or small they are. I don't care who bought them. I'm saying that, like, 100 times someone looked at something I created and said, this is meaningful to me. I'm willing to pay money for it. I think that's a career that I should have food and healthcare for. So all I have to do is complain about how unhappy I am and how much I don't enjoy living. But I'm going to look and say with a straight face that this is part of my job. Hold on, I looked away because I had a little bit of doubt. Those little cameras don't mean anything to me, but this is my job. I'm expressing emotions that I truly feel, and that's what I've done from the beginning. I make art that expresses my emotions honestly, and then I share it with others. And since I already have a backlog of hundreds of paintings, I figure, well, at some point I switch to mostly talking. And I don't see the difference. I mean, like, this is this. So buy that if you want to support this. But I don't think I'm going to make it to the grocery. I don't know. No, I don't want to deal with people. It's just too many variables. All right, well, let's think of the good things. I could buy the toothpaste I like. I could buy the yogurt I like. I could buy the potatoes and the lemons to make the recipe that I've been wanting to make. God, that's a lot of energy, though. There's like snags, around the edges of where I cut my fingernails. I guess that's what files and stuff are for, but oh my God, I have a headache too. I didn't eat well. I ate a grilled cheese, but it was not a good cheese. Someone gave me a bunch of groceries, and so I'm down to, except for the chicken that's frozen, which is what I just don't, that's not gonna get cooked today. Except for that, I'm really down to stuff I don't like. I think I should end this. We'll see if I do anything else later. Bye.